Dear students, welcome to our YouTube channel Vidya for Success. In this video, we will be studying continuation part of theory on the lesson Biological Classification. Yes, now let us study about Kingdom Monera in detail. Yes, now the characteristic features of Kingdom Monera. So if I say Monera, basically this kingdom includes bacteria. So different kinds of bacteria, they are accommodated in the same kingdom, that is the kingdom Monera. So why the bacteria are belongs to this kingdom? Because the bacteria are the kind of life forms. Their characteristic feature is somewhat different compared to the other life forms. Because of that, these members are belongs to the kingdom Monera. So let us see the characteristics. One of the characteristic is these are the oldest life forms. So bacteria are oldest life forms exist on earth. So if you see the evolution, whatever the life forms we are going to see nowadays, they are all formed from the common ancestor. So that is what? Evolution. So that common ancestor is nothing but one of the oldest life form. So early formed organism on the earth is called as the oldest life form. So bacteria is considered to be a oldest life form on earth, so that in the five kingdom system of classification, kingdom Monera occupied base of classification system. That means the oldest life forms, they are the early formed life forms on the earth. Then bacteria are the sole members of Monera, because the different bacteria will be present, they are all belongs to the kingdom Monera, so that bacteria are the sole members of Monera. So without bacteria, so this kingdom was not exist, so that the bacteria are the sole members of this kingdom. Then habitat. So habitat is nothing but place where these organisms are present. So if I say cow, dog and cat, you can easily list some of the characteristic feature, because you have seen those animals. It will be easy for you to write the characteristic feature, and you can also place those animals under one of the kingdom, because you are aware of those organisms. But if I say bacteria, it is difficult for you to list the characteristic feature, because you have not seen that organism. It is not possible to see bacteria with the naked eye. Clear, right? So the first thing we have to understand about the bacteria is habitat. So habitat is nothing but it is a place where we can find this organism. So bacteria occur almost everywhere. That means it is ubiquitous in distribution. Ubiquitous is nothing but it is present everywhere. They can survive in extremes of habitats such as hot springs where the other organisms can't survive. There we can find the bacteria, members of the bacteria. Then some can be found in desert, and some can we survive in snow where the temperature is extremely less, and some of the bacteria are present in soil, and some are present in air, and some of the bacteria are present within the other organisms, like inside our body, inside the human body also some of the bacteria are present. Clear? So like this we can find the bacteria everywhere. Yes, now let us study the mode of nutrition. So as we know, the classification is done based on one of the criteria, that is mode of nutrition, because this is very important for the classification. So the members of kingdom Monera, they will get their nutrition in different form. So some of the bacteria are autotrophic in their nutrition. Autotrophic is nothing but they can able to synthesize their own food material. So in the autotrophic, there are two categories of bacteria are present. So some are photosynthetic autotrophs. What is mean by this photosynthetic? Photo is nothing but light. Synthetic is nothing but to prepare. So with the presence of light, that means by utilizing light, some of the bacteria, they prepare their own food material. So those bacteria belongs to photosynthetic autotrophs. And the second group is chemosynthetic autotrophs. What is mean by this chemosynthetic? So some of the bacteria, they utilize some chemical to prepare their own food material. So such a bacteria are chemosynthetic autotrophs. Chemo is nothing but chemical, synthesis is nothing but to prepare. So for preparing food material, they utilizes some chemical. So we will talk about the chemosynthetic autotrophs later. So just you understand now what are the two types of autotrophs. One is photosynthetic autotrophs and second one is chemosynthetic autotrophs. And majority of bacteria are heterotrophs. That means majority are not able to prepare their own food material. So they live as a parasite within the other organism and on the surface of other organism. Clear? Then, if you move to the reproduction, so reproduction in bacteria is commonly takes place by asexual method. So the asexual reproduction takes place by fission. So fission is nothing but what? Splitting. So a single parent will enlarge in size, that means it will get mature and it will divide and form two equal sized daughter cell. So that mode of simple reproduction is called as fission. It also reproduces by simple sexual method by transferring its genetic material, but usually it will reproduces by asexual method. Yes, till now we discussed about general characteristic features of bacteria. That means those general characteristics are applicable to all members belongs to the kingdom Monera. So let us see the types of bacteria based on shape. So bacteria are divided into four different types based on shape, because the shape of bacteria is not same. They exist in different shape. So that based on the shape they are divided into four different types. So one of the type is coccus. So coccus bacteria are spherical in shape. So you can look into the diagram. The first picture shows the structure of coccus. So where shape of the bacteria is spherical. So spherical shaped bacteria are named as coccus. So coccus is the singular form. So plural form is cocci. That means when more than one the spherical shaped bacteria are present, they are named as cocci. So you can see diplococci. Diplo is nothing but only two spherical shaped bacteria are present. Streptococcus is nothing but uh, many spherical shaped bacteria, they are arranged in the form of chain. So this is the one type. So second type is bacillus. So bacillus is nothing but rod shaped bacteria. So you can see the fourth picture. So in the fourth picture you can notice the elongated rod shaped bacteria, they are named as bacillus. So the plural form is bacilli. Then more than one rod shaped bacteria will be present, they are called as bacilli. Then third one, Vibrio. So Vibrio is nothing but comma shape. So more or less the shape of bacteria is comma shape. So the Vibrio appears in comma shape. So the plural form is Vibrio. Then the fourth one, Spirillum. So Spirillum, they exhibit in spring shape. They appear in spring shape. So spring shape bacteria are named as Spirillum. So totally based on the shape of bacteria, they are divided into four different types. So for the point of examination, this question is very important because it will be asked for 2 marks. They will just ask the types of bacteria based on shape. So you have to remember all the four types. Yes, now we have some of the members belongs to this kingdom. So the best example of the organisms belongs to the Monera is Archibacteria. So Archibacteria is nothing but ancient bacteria. Then one more is Eubacteria. So Eubacteria is nothing but true bacteria. Then one more example is Mycoplasma. Then cyanobacteria. So like this, these are the few important members what we are going to study in our next video. So there we are going to understand what are the specific characters of archaebacteria and eubacteria, because till now we have studied the general characteristic feature. So those are applicable to all the members of all the members coming under this kingdom. But now onwards we are going to study the specific characteristic features of few members coming under this kingdom. So let us study those things in detail in the next video.